Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the most famous YouTuber in the world that no one has ever heard of. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new here, we are working on that 100-year-old car. It's 99 at the moment, I think. And we are at the stage where I am literally waiting for paint to dry, and that tells me it isn't yet. I got my pedals back from the machine shop down the street. They did a great job adding to the ramps. I'll show you that when I'm able to touch them again. We got all the paint done. This goes on the inside, so we really don't need to paint that. I opted, I'm going to leave the ends because they're kind of cool, shiny. We'll see how they hold up. Everything else is going to be inside and greased, so I'm not worried about anything rusting there. I did get I got a little overspray on the rod. Comes right off. I ran out of rags, so we're down to pajamas. Well-worn pajamas.
Many hours later.
Okay, it is the next day. I think what we're going to do now that the paint's dry, start assembling our shafts to our pedals. Basically, I know this is like rocket science. Basically, you line the holes up, and you're not going to believe this part. You line the holes up, and then you take the pin and you put it in the hole. I know, I'm probably doing this wrong. We're going to see if that will pound on. Because as of right this second, I'm not having much luck. Where is it? There we go. Okay. All right, it will go in. You never know. You never know. Oh, I wanted to show you these before I start. Let me show you. I brought these over. I think I might have mentioned it already. I brought these over and I had them machine shop re-weld these ramps, which should take out all the play. And he got most of it. Now we just got just a tiny bit. And honestly, I think grease is going to take that up. That's the reverse pedal. It's the brake pedal. That one he got perfect. And the best part, he didn't charge us for it. He struggled with this to the point where he's like, I'm just going to give it to him. I guess. I don't know. But anyway, let's see if we can get the pin to go in this one. That hole's too small. Going this way. Or am I going to have to drill? Let's try hitting it once, see what happens. Look at that. Now we just got to get it to come out the other side. I didn't think that was going to go in. I don't think that's going to go in. Like the hole is just a hair off. Can you see it? Probably not. So I'm going to have to punch this out. We've already mushroomed one end, so we need that. So it's not a bad thing. We need the mushroom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a drill bit. I'm going to run a drill bit that size down the hole. I'm actually going one size smaller. And we can revisit that idea if it doesn't work. Let's just run the drill bit through. Okay. Just off just that much. There's the one I already welded on. That must be the one I already welded on. I think that hole's too small in the pedal. Yeah, we're going to go to the next size up. Let's do it right. You like my vise mount? Come on. There we go. Let's try that. I could see what I was doing. That'd be good. Come on. Come on now. We are in, and we are peened on that side. So let's peen this side. I know how to do this so you can actually see. What I want to do is I want to basically mushroom the end so it can't come out, which is proving to be difficult with this piece in the way here. I think we got it. Okay, so the way this is going to work is we're going to grab our new notch, then we're going to grab our O-ring. We're going to put it on like that. That's going to reside in there. But I want to grease it first. So, let's do the other pedals first. Let's get them all done. Let's get them all done first. Take our reverse pedal. We're going to have to drill this one out too, or is this one going to go together? I don't know. Yeah, we're through. Okay, now you can see this one's actually sticking out a lot more than the other one, so I'm just going to take this, and without that pin in the way, without that arm in the way, it's a lot easier to peen that over. Got a couple of blemishes on this. I don't know if I did that or if it happened before it got here. I don't even know if you can see it. There's a little nick there. just going to make sure that that doesn't interfere with the process here. And there's another little one right there. Okay. 2 down and 1 to go. Is it going to go in? Nope. Didn't think so. Trying to avoid that hitting the floor. Like that. Good grief. Tell which end I wheeled on already. Shouldn't matter. That one's a bit proud too. I gotta repaint these. Oh well. A little touch-up paint, we'll be good to go. Now the only one left is going to be this one in here. Can't do that until I put it on the hogshead. So next step, I guess, is going to be greasing all these and putting them together. And I'm going to need that because this grease is something else. The Grinch. The Grinch. Okay, every one of these needs to be greased. And then I'm going to need to take the grease off my fingers, and you need the brake cleaner for that. So, get my sleeves out of the way. Now, which one did I put in first? And I said I wasn't going to do that again, was it? I'm thinking it was the brake pedal. It should go in first. See what I mean about this? There's something else. Like I said before, I used to sell this. I don't remember where I bought it anymore. Okay, so now we're going to take our pedal shaft, our pedal notch, slide that over, then we're going to take our O-ring, make sure that's clean, slide that over. Try to keep one hand clean so I can hold the thing. And slide that into that little notch there. Shove it in the hole. Alright, then we're going to grab the reverse one, because we're already dirty. Do the same thing to that. You were supposed to say something. O-ring, clean hand on the pedal. That out. Slide that in. Okay, oh, I got some on it. Last one. Stuff just does not let go. I got my clean hand dirty. We're going to grease this up. I'm going to shove that in the hole. Take some of the extra off. Ah, it's everywhere. Okay. See if we can get the hands clean now. The only thing that takes this off is brake cleaner. I think it was originally designed for trailers. Wheel bearings for boat trailers, because it is absolutely waterproof, high temperature, high friction, there's a lot of high in that. Next is going to be our bolts. The bad boy doesn't want to go in. It's alright, I'll talk him into it. Okay. Do the clutch next. Do the reverse pedal next. Typically, if you know me by now, you know I'm not typical. Typically what we do is we put these nuts on, and we put cotter pins on them, and I am not in the mood to fight with cotter pins on this engine ever again, so we're putting lock nuts on. If anyone is unfamiliar with the type of nut that I'm using, it's called a nylock, and it's got a little nylon O-ring at the top that should stop this from loosening up. Okay, we've got our 3 pedals in. I'm going to run them down with the ratchet, and then we'll do the inside. So, 9/16 on the inside, 9/16 on the outside. That still works. Move on to the next one. In here we still have a situation. I don't have the other side on yet. And one of these holes is bigger than the other. So if we take our pin, okay, see it goes in there. That's great. It does not go in here. And through the magic of TV and one dead camera battery, we're all done. Looking pretty good to me. That O-ring we arbitrarily pushed. There it is, right there. Is the start of my notch. Right on the edge of that casting, right exactly where I wanted it to be. So, perfect. And it goes in and it goes out. And the thing is, there's a little bit of play in the reverse pedal. I don't know if he gave up and didn't weld that one or what, but he didn't charge us, and the brake pedal is spot on. And honestly, I'd rather have the reverse tight, but it is what it is. My only complaint with these replacement shafts is this one sits way in. I don't know if they drilled the hole in the wrong spot or if they made the end too short. We'll find out when we put a band on it and try to use it, but here we go. One restored hogshead. Now I can get back to the engine. Start working on that, and show you my setup. Stay tuned.